Hello, welcome back to the 4K World Cup. Today I'm joined by Potassium F. How are you, man?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty well, aside from the losing part. But other than that, this is gonna be a really exciting match. We have Canada versus China, which is a low seed versus a high seed, and it'll probably decide the group, I would say.
Yeah, this is pretty much the decider between which of these two teams get out because in this group there's also USA and Peru. USA has been fairly dominating, and Peru's already lost 2 games, so they're pretty much already out. So whichever team actually wins this one is going to be the second team to get out of the group, at least very late. There's still a chance that I think if China wins both this game and the USA game tomorrow, they could still finish as the top seed of the group. But
Yeah, yeah. This is actually the match that after the group drawings, this was actually the most talked about matchup that I saw going around in discussions. Because there's like quite a lot of unknowns, especially on China's side. There's been a lot of questions about China's accuracy in the past, but it has seemed like they've mostly fixed that with previous match Dornex popping off so hard.
yeah, it should be a good match considering these two teams appear to be pretty close in skill level, and I think every other game in this group so far has been a 5-0. So hopefully we don't see that. Let's see the tiebreaker.
I think there'll definitely be points going back and forth. It's just, I guess, who chokes the least, because there's quite a lot of chokeable maps in this pool, and we've seen a huge amount of upset like map wins or break points in like all of our matches so far, basically. So
Yeah, it's been pretty interesting to see actually how many of the matches seem to be pretty one-sided. Like you look at the result and it's like 5-0, but you look at the actual maps themselves and the point difference was like 2 or 3,000 for like so many of the maps.
yeah,
Some of
accuracy
these games are really
gameplay.
close.
Accuracy maps are always so like extremely nerve-wracking to watch even.
Yeah, a lot of these seem to come down to very small changes, like ratio or something. There's not many misses. There's not many 200s.
When it comes down to ratio, like even the slightest amount of nerves can completely ruin you. If you like hit slightly too late, like 200s can be lethal.
Yeah, at least both of these teams have played a match already. Like in my own experience in the World Cups, the first match is always the one that's very nerve-wracking, and then the other
Oh
ones are
yeah.
a lot better.
They also both have some kind of knowledge about each other. Both of the teams have played matches before, so they have an idea of each other's scores. So we'll see what kind of game plans they decide to go in. Right now it looks like we've got the first warm-up coming up being Blue Planet. Classic luminal map.
I always really enjoy the types of game plans that you can do once you're really familiar with your opponent. Like you can normally it would make sense to like pick the stuff you're strong at, but sometimes you'll know like the other team will have like one glaring weakness, and even though it might not be your strong point, if you know you're better than them at that, you can go ahead and pick that over and over.
Yeah, actually, so far in a few of the matches I've seen like a third kind of strategy come up, where instead of picking maps that you're strong or the other team is weak, you're picking maps where if you feel like you're at a disadvantage in the match as a whole, pick the maps that have a high chance of just absolutely choking. So I've seen a lot of picks like a update come through, where the end of that map is extremely chokeable, even in just accuracy. And that's kind of swayed back and forth in a lot of these matches.
Yeah, a lot of the ones I've seen, most of the deciding points, I feel like we're on more of the LN or SV oriented picks. I think the nerves and stuff like that are making people struggle a little bit with release timing.
Oh yeah, speaking of SV picks as well, uh, I think there's a possibility we'll see batting show on stream. I
Yes,
have I have no idea if it's been on stream yet.
it has.
It has? Yeah, that's good. I haven't actually seen it myself, so it'll be really good to see it here because neither team has played batting show yet, but neither team has banned it either. So they're not necessarily like it's not an instant ban for either of these teams, I guess.
There was this one match that was played earlier. I was casting, which was Mexico versus Norway, and it was picked there. And there's this one SV in the map that happened so fast. Every single player in the lobby got a 200.
Oh
It
my
made for a pretty
god.
funny screen. Every single player got a 200 on it.
Oh my god. It's so easy to get 200s on it. It's so brutal. Wow, Piggy and Dornex both destroying this. Okay, just Piggy. Oh, none of them. Yeah, this is a pretty difficult chart to warm up with, especially for group stages.
So, small question for you as a mania player yourself, because a lot of people might not understand this if they don't play the mode that much, or if they're just not familiar with the competitive side of it. But what do you think makes people go for visual mods like mirror or hidden or flash?
Oh, well, I have a lot of opinions on this
Oh yeah.
as a flashlight player myself. It's
Oh,
been
that's right.
yeah. So generally, so the thing is with the visual mods in Mania is it's kind of different to standard. Whereas like in standard, obviously with hidden, the note kind of disappears, and you kind of need to know like the exact position of the note to aim. Obviously, it's also kind of a preference in standard, but there is some sort of objective like
Yeah, there's a score
difficulty
benefit.
increase. Yeah. But in Mania, it's kind of like once you see which column the note is, you don't really need to look at that note again ever. So it doesn't really increase the difficulty in like any objective way, and it's more just sometimes for some people seeing so many notes on the screen can kind of like be distracting. Like they just want to try and focus on one part of the screen, and having like hidden or flashlight can kind of force you to just focus on that so you don't get distracted by everything else.
That makes sense. Donex and Piggy really well played there. Very low miscounts on that
Yeah.
warm up. Seems really
10
hard.
200s. 10 200s is really nuts.
So that
Satori
was
just getting to see 70% exactly. Very nice.
I think that was China's warm up.
Yeah, that was China's. If I saw in chat correctly, Canada is picking Mario Paint DNL as
Oh,
their warm up, which is
nice.
which is a meme that should not be said on stream. But
I've heard of it.
yeah, it's very hard. Let's just say that.
Alright, well, we're about to
We're
see
getting
it.
yeah, we're getting slightly above group stage difficulty, just a little bit.
So where would this actually land in the map pool difficulties if this were to be a pick?
It would. It
Is
would
it even
go
like too hard for final?
too hard for grand finals.
Okay. Oh, yeah, it's 1.5 times. All right. Okay. All right,
Oh wait,
let's
this
see
is 1.5 times. Oh my god. Yeah, okay, no, this is way too hard. Wait, what is this? Who plays this? 1.5 times? Oh, Arpia's in the lobby, right? Okay, Arpia plays this probably. This is the dumbest wall. Oh my god. Yeah, so basically, these warm-ups don't really mean much in the context of the group stage.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know the use of. I don't think this is picked to actually warm up, considering this is what, like 3 or 4 times the difficulty of everything else they're gonna play. So
Yeah, well, like the thing was with this, I don't think like no one in the world can play this map legitimately, so it's gonna be basically everyone just vibroing the entire map. It's gonna be interesting. I wonder who's gonna get any like halfway decent score on this.
I wonder who's gonna pass.
I guess it depends on the HP. I'm not sure about the HP on this, but I'm guessing it's probably very
lowered.
low.
Yeah.
There's no way that you have a high one. If it's like HP 0, like I can see people passing. Maybe? I've never actually tried playing this DT, so I can't really say myself.
Yeah, can't say I have either.
Yeah.
Is everyone ready? Not really. Can you actually be ready for this?
That's a mood. Nobody's ready for my opinion. Okay, apparently, word directly from the uploader himself is that it's HP 8, and that Arpia will pass easy. Quote. Okay.
Okay. Easy.
Arpia is a well-known vibro player, so we do actually see no fail.
I see the star rating 9.8. Don't get to see that often for 4 key maps.
Yeah, in 4 key maps. I'm not sure if there is a non-vibro 9.8 star map that like exists. Nice. Good map.
Oh, they're doing it.
This is excellent. What's the HP bars? Oh, they're gone. Except for Canada.
Canada's all doing it.
Destroying this.
Oh,
Canada needs to stay alive though. Oh, there's 2 fails. Piggy.
Go, Piggy.
Piggy is keeping Canada alive.
No.
Is that a fail?
Piggy's down.
Ah, it's a fail. Team failed by Canada. China wins because Dornex put on no fail.
A solid MVP performance of 65% on the Chinese side. The most valuable player.
Amazing scores. So as we can see by the accuracies, Canada, despite failing, clearly has better AC than China. I think that gives them the advantage in group stage.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that last map was a good way to determine that, but I agree.
I think it was perfect. That was the whole point. We're just trying to test China's raw accuracy there. Piggy rolls a 4. Very good. So, China wins the roll then. I didn't quite see China's roll, but it's probably better than a 4.
Good chances.
Yeah. So that means Canada will get the first ban, and I'd probably expect an LN map from them to come out.
Oh, it looks like
they get the choice
earlier.
Yeah,
okay, the 26 apparently. I don't think it was shown on stream.
Right. Oh, 2 low rolls then.
It's worth mentioning again. There's been a recent change with the way rolling works. Whereas before, whenever you won the roll, you just proceeded with the ban process first. But now you get to choose. So you can choose whether you want to ban first or second. It looks like China will be picking first and banning second. So Canada will be getting the first ban. We'll see if they go for what you were talking about earlier, how neither team is really sure about banning show. Neither team has banned it. It's been a very popular ban.
It has. It's quite a clear ban choice for a lot of teams being so out there. They do go for April showers ban. I think that makes a lot of sense. Canada has shown out of all the maps, their biggest weakness has been LN so far.
Yeah, I feel like if you're confident in your accuracy compared to the opposing team, you want to stick to the simpler stuff, right? So maybe Electro Peaceful, or
the banning show.
Oh, there it is.
That's kind of sad. I was excited.
Yeah, it's kind of expected though.
China banned calling actually last match, which is like the last map that I would ever expect anyone to ban. But now they go for a more standard one, and they instantly pick Magnolia, the other LN map. So clearly identifying what Canada doesn't want to play and picking it first.
I think no one's banned calling until then. I don't think it's been banned.
I don't really understand why you would ban calling, unless like one of your players has a big mind block or something. That could be potential. But other than that, it's a pretty standard map. And if you can't do the SV in calling, then I mean you ban banning show anyway, right?
Yeah. Fair enough. Or April showers.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, there's quite a few maps that haven't been. I guess calling's been banned once, but I don't think Firefire has been banned. Endymion has not been banned either. And compared to Batting Show, has been banned twice as much as the next map.
Nice.
In the banning count. So yeah, people really don't want to play that one. There seems to be even though we're only about halfway done with the group stage by now, there seems to be a lot of very common picks and a lot of picks that haven't really been seen much, like IV has only been picked 5 times.
Ivy is a really weird one. It's a really kind of dangerous pick because there's not it's just so out there. It's not really ban potential because there's other maps like banning show, April showers, but it's just kind of weird and you have no idea how the other team's going to do on it. But there's a lot of really nice standard picks like Endymion that you said before.
Yeah, people really like that one. It's very common.
Yeah.
I guess it's always nice to play something that you're comfortable on. Right, that seems like a very standard mania map, so.
Yeah. Nice comfortable patterns. A lot of people still not that comfortable with LN, so we'll see how these players manage to fare on this. So far it looks like everyone's doing pretty fine.
I think with the caliber of these two teams, though, this is going to be expected to be completely down to accuracy, I would say. So every single object matters a lot. We've seen a lot of games so far in the group stages that were determined by a couple of objects. Actually, I think there was a match played earlier that was decided on the very last note.
Oh god, that's scary. Now it looks like everyone's doing pretty good. We'll have to see towards the end. There's been a couple act drops, so Arpia kind of struggling there. Dropping down to 99.2.
Stability as well, dropping a little bit. It's a solid accuracy lead on the Chinese side so far.
Canada still have combos though. And we did see, I think Magnolia was played in the previous Chinese match. And they did miss then. We'll see if there's any misses here. If anywhere, it'll be towards the end of the map. Holding really strong. 99.8s across the board on China.
Yeah, and that's pretty much it. They've got a pretty sizable lead. No one's broken anywhere. Just the accuracy drops from earlier making the difference here.
It's the very end of the map coming up here, and there needs to be something like absolutely catastrophic because this is a huge accuracy lead. Okay, they're gonna hold their 99.8s. Dornex with 99.93. Really good team score from China.
Yeah, that's a very good first pick. As you said earlier, they identified the weakness with the bans. I think as soon as they saw the LN ban, gotta pick it.
That's a nice ratio from Dornex.
Nice.
3 200s total. Very good. It's a solid first point for China. We'll see what Canada wants to pick first because they're going to have to take one back soon.
Yeah, I think we're likely to see one of the more standard picks as we've been talking about earlier. Something like a Electro Peaceful or Endymion.
Maybe they go for calling. China did ban that before.
Oh, that's true.
It's an option if they want to go for something a little bit risky. We haven't seen framework much either.
Yeah, that's been the other map that kind of stands out as being a rare pick.
That's been the one it's been like completely ignored, hasn't it? Most of the time.
Yeah, there are maps that have been banned less than that. Like IV and Batting Show have been picked less than that, but it's also because they've been banned way more frequently. So, but yeah, Framework, no one's really banned it. It's had one ban. Wonder if we'll see it at all.
Well, for now we have Apollo 11, so they go with one of the more standard picks, the stamina map. Just a full-on rice for 3 minutes.
Yeah, this just seems to be a focus test more than anything.
Yeah, no, it will come down to accuracy on this one. I don't expect there to be any misses among these players. Unless I just cursed it, like, who knows.
Well, we'll have to see if the theory is true that Canada does have higher accuracy. This is probably the map to test that on, so hope it plays in their favor on their pick.
Yeah, well, we do have Kiora coming in. Piggy and Kiora are definitely a really strong duo for that accuracy. Looks like we're getting into the map now. Canada's pick.
Yeah, and this is a long one. It's pretty much 3 minutes nonstop. Early act drop
Oh,
from
damn.
Satori.
That's a nice start from Kiora. 99.99, oh my god.
Yeah, one thing I find funny is more of an observer because I don't play the game mode that much, but the more and more I watch these games, the more I notice that the biggest act drops that people do are like in the first 2 seconds.
Yeah, it's so easy to do that. First few seconds is where you like completely die, and then the rest of the map is just recovering. That's how it goes. It actually looks like Canada has the slightest of advantages here. Oh my god, these are close accuracies, but it looks like Satori is just lagging behind the rest of the players just a little bit, and that's giving a tiny advantage to Canada. But these accuracies are so high. 99.9s across the board almost.
Everyone is pretty much tied. The biggest difference is mostly between Satori and Stability. It's making the slightest lead in Canada right now.
Like that's the biggest difference. Stability just got 1/200,
Oh.
and now China's in the lead. That was the difference between the accuracies. That Jesus.
Let's see if anyone trips up on this little part. Oh, was that a 200? Yeah, I think Satori just got a 200.
Dropping a little bit. It looks like Canada's kind of taken the lead, but it's definitely going back and forth quite a lot. 2/3 in.
Yeah, this is really like on a knife's edge. This is gonna be very close.
Dawn X is keeping his extremely high accuracy from the start, while Kiora and P and XZ both kind of stabilizing around 99.9. So it really is the difference between Stability and Satori right now.
Oh!
And, oh! That's a miss. Okay. That relieves a lot of pressure from Canada, although they probably don't know it. But now Canada's going to take a really nice
pressure
lead.
for everyone watching. It's really nerve-wracking.
Yeah, God, that's... But that's a really unfortunate miss. Towards the end of the map as well. That should seal it.
Yeah, I think it's just one of those things where you have to be really focused for such a long amount of time. And with nerves playing in and stuff like that, it's very easy to miss one occasionally. But yeah, that's a point for Canada. They'll be tying it up 1-1.
Tough one, but they do manage to come back.
Oh my god.
That's a lot of SSs.
Dawn's ratio.
Oh god, 58. Let me just do some quick calculations. What's that about? That's like 1 to 40, 1 to 45. Nuts. Really good ratios from Piggy and Cure as well. And honestly, like all around the board, everyone having like around 1 to 10 at least. Now it's China's pick. There's no fully LN maps left to go for, but they could go for something like Update, which has some LN in it. Update or Fire, something like that.
Yep, there it is.
Oh, there's Fire. Oh god, you thought the accuracies were high before. This is gonna be another huge accuracy battle. Because Fire notably is OD6, so much easier to get a higher ratio on it, which just makes even a single 200 like even more scary, because there's gonna be an even higher like standard for what accuracy people should be getting on it.
Yeah, this is also pretty straightforward as well, right? Just a couple of LNs here and there.
Yeah, the LNs honestly are not that hard in this. They're pretty straightforward, but the part of the most note I would say is the trills at the very start. That I get like nauseous from watching them. Like I can hardly even watch people play those because I feel like they're going to miss.
Well, the hardest part is always the very beginning.
Like, even though I've never personally missed on them, like whenever you play it, it's just like that thing, like, oh my god, I could mind block this right now.
Yeah, especially when the accuracy is supposed to, or not supposed to, but it's expected to be very high. Any slip-ups like that can be super impactful.
Especially between these teams. We've just seen the high level of play that both of them can get, so they both know they can't afford any mistakes.
Yeah, I mean, we just saw that last map pretty much. If it wasn't for that one miss, I think China would have taken that point just due to Dawn's accuracy. It's really it can take a toll on your mental, just to like have the the possibility of like, oh man, I don't want to be that one guy that got the only miss and cost the point, you know?
Yeah, no one wants to be that guy.
Alright, we'll see how they do in the beginning.
Okay. From now on, I don't think there is really any safe picks for either team. After what we just saw. We'll have to see. It looks like there's a small accuracy lead. Stability dropping a lot of accuracy at the start. Struggling to get on his feet there.
Yeah, that's the part you were talking about, right?
Oh no,
Or you
right
mean this one?
right here. Wait, this one, yeah. Oh my god, no. I hate these.
Looks
Okay,
like
no one
everyone
missed
got
it.
through pretty well, but yeah, stability's early drop.
It's catching up pretty decently. It was below 99 at one point. I think it was just a couple of early 200s. But the accuracy on China's side is nuts right now, so unless China makes a mistake, that's not China.
Oh.
That's
Stability
a
with a miss. Wait, what
And
was
now,
that?
that was... I don't know. Possibly nerves coming into play. Possibly an input drop. Hard to tell, but...
That gives a very sizable lead to China now. It's going to be very hard to come back from.
Yeah. This, for the rest of the map, I can't see many opportunities for China to miss or even drop accuracy. The accuracies right now are so ridiculously strong. Like, even with a miss, if they miss now, I think they'd still keep the lead just with their accuracy alone.
Oh yeah, easily.
Getting towards the end of the map. Stability is catching up the accuracy. Accuracy is coming up higher, but it's not matching everyone else in the room. Everyone else, 4 players on 99.9.
Yeah, I think even if he didn't get that miss, I think the accuracy advantage on China was just too strong.
Yeah, 3-way SS. 27 to the 300s for Dornex. 43 for Piggy. Ooh, these two-digit 300 counts are insane.
That's satisfying. Although, like you said, this is also the 6, right? So
Damn, this is 5 SSs in the lobby.
has there been a 999 score?
Actually, there has. Dornex actually got it.
Oh.
On... Dornex got a 999 on Endymion, I think. Last match he played. Not sure if there's been any other ones. Oh yeah, no, Halogen. Halogen got a 999k on Electro Peaceful, this map that's coming up right now. That Canada just picked. Definitely a pick that makes sense, especially after their win on Apollo.
Yeah, this is kind of expected, and you can probably expect the Nibion after this too, if they win it.
Oh, Halogen also got a 999 on Apollo, apparently. Wow, 999 on Apollo, it's insane. Such a long map.
Yeah. Alright, there's been a couple.
I don't know the exact ratio you need to get a 999 in Score V2. I think it's about 1 to... I think you need 1 to 60. 1 to 55 or 1 to 60 ratio just to get 999 on Score V2, which is pretty ridiculous. That you can consistently keep that ratio.
Yeah, some people are just human metronomes.
Yeah, that's true. We'll see if we can if there's any like really high accuracy scores in this one, we've had consistently high accuracy from Dornex, Piggy, and Kiora so far this match. It looks like China might be swapping out a player. They only have 4 players in their whole roster, so if however I pronounce his name, XZ, is leaving, that means I guess it's gonna be 4K game buy coming in. That name there. I think it's safe to just call him Zhangfan. Assuming most people are familiar with that name.
One thing I really appreciate in Standard is every time there's a we have like a person that does commentary that's familiar with the Chinese community and stuff like that. So he knows all the usernames, you know, the nicknames
Right.
that they give each other. So you know you don't have to refer to him as XZ1Z1Z. Yeah.
You can't even try to pronounce that.
I don't think it's meant to be pronounced, at least not in the English
I don't know.
language.
Yeah, maybe there's some crazy, like, you know how I think some Koreans or something do the thing where they type as if it's with like a Korean keyboard or something.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy. But I don't know what this is supposed to be, but XZ for now. That's his temporary name.
Alright, well, actually gonna be playing this one. Looks like they did not get a 4th player in. Just left and rejoined.
Just had to restart or something. But yeah, another accuracy battle coming ahead.
Yeah, we gotta watch out for any of the early ones. Any early act drops can be really impactful.
And there is somewhat missed potential in this map. There's a couple of jacks that can catch people off guard if they haven't fully prepared. So far everyone doing pretty decently. Arpia 99.8, a little bit behind the rest of the players, but it's nothing too serious at the moment. These really high accuracies from the three big gun accuracy players in the lobby.
And even then, this is still neck to neck. Very close.
It's looking mainly like the battle between the third players on each team, Satori and Arpia, and that's a 200 from Arpia there. Gonna drop down to 99.75. Canada's gonna need to hope for not even that much of a drop, just a few 200s from China will be enough for Canada to swing back.
Well, still very close.
Oh, it's swinging. It's so close here. Neither team can really afford any kind of drops at the moment. Satori's accuracy dropped a little bit. Yeah, that's getting dangerously close now. But Dornex is holding the fort with 99.98.
Oh, it's so close. Okay, looks like
Oh.
China's gonna take that.
No slip-ups from China, 3 FCs and 19 300s. That's a 999k.
Wow, okay. That is ridiculous.
There's 1 200 in the entire lobby.
This is costly.
Yeah, unfortunate
And
there.
again, it's so crazy how high these accuracies are that just a single 200 can decide the fate of the game.
And that's a breakpoint for China. They're going to lead 3-1 now. They get the next pick as well, don't they?
Yeah, this is China's pick now again. Oh, there it is.
Oh, they pick framework. Okay.
Yeah, so we're just talking about we
Yeah.
haven't really seen this map much. Well, there it is.
They've managed to connect 3 as well on the leaderboard. We can see if their next
on
pick is
the
gonna
map
be
selection screen.
if their next pick. I think there was one right above on the very top right. If they pick that one next, then we're gonna have a connect 4.
Oh my god.
The first I've ever seen.
Canada are gonna have the winning pick for that to happen, though.
Yeah, you're right. And I think this is actually pretty risky. Maybe actually trying to, sensing that there's not like, really solid third accuracy play for Canada, and trying to pick this map to really double down on that, because this is very hard to get good accuracy on. Despite being a rice map, nothing too crazy going on, it's just really kind of feels technical. But the patterns don't really suggest that.
I think a good game plan for China is just to play around Don, because if he gets a sizable accuracy lead, then it doesn't really matter about each team's third player, as we've been talking about.
Yeah.
His ratio has just been so insane. He's been amassing such like crazy small leads.
Yeah, so it's really up to Piggy and Kira as well to try and keep up as best they can, so that lead is as small as possible.
Seems like the OD on this is quite high as well.
Yeah, OD 9.2. That's another thing about this map being so hard to hack. We're gonna see the same rosters as well. Right out the gates, decently tired Arpia, dropping, looks like a couple 200s there. Gonna go down to 99.4, and China's gonna take a small lead because of that. And Piggy actually dropped to 200 as well.
Yeah, Kiora now holding the highest accuracy. We'll see if he can hold on to it, because Don is not too far behind. But it's still a small lead for China. See if anyone drops on these.
Everyone seems to be holding on pretty well.
Yeah, barely any act drops from there. RP is struggling a little bit.
Yeah, it's just Arpia.
Oh!
And what was that?
That's
Oh
a miss
my
on the slow part
god.
from XZ.
No way. How?
Oh, that's potentially a gifted point.
Yeah, look.
They really
Canada
want to do that
taking the
connect
lead.
4.
They really want to do that. Canada taking the lead, and they really just need to hold on now. Their point lead is going to keep growing until XZ hits that 400 combo mark. And we're getting towards the end of the map, so they don't have to hold on for that long.
Yeah, seems like the ending is pretty straightforward. It could still swing either way, but
Last few notes here, and that's going to be Canada securing it.
Yeah, that's good to see.
Yeah. Really strange miss, but strange misses happen in tournaments.
Yeah, I believe he's had one as well earlier on. Or is that
Yeah. One of the first maps that happened, Apollo 11, that one.
Apollo? Yeah.
Again, really solid accuracies across the board. Arpia just kind of lagging a little bit behind with that 200 count. Now it's Canada's opportunity. That was another break point straight back. So Canada has the opportunity now to tie it up 3-all if they manage to win their own pick. I think Canada might actually pick Endymion.
I hope not. We gotta see the.
That's gonna ruin it.
It's gonna ruin the connect fork.
I mean, I guess that's the point of the game. You have to like stop them from. Oh,
Alright, it's
calling.
so safe. Canada going for calling.
Okay, I think this might work out for Canada. China did actually ban it against Peru, which I still think is kind of strange, but I mean, you know, that means that they're not the most confident on it, right? There is some kind of weakness there.
Yeah, there's gotta be a reason to specifically ban this one, especially when I'd assume they're very confident, or they were very confident going into their game against Peru, so. I think we've seen China win this type of pick earlier, but it was still very close.
Yeah, we haven't seen any SV from either of these teams yet this tournament, so completely blind going into this. I'm not exactly sure how they would go. But, I mean, everyone could definitely get good accuracy on this in this room.
It looks like China might actually be putting in their fourth player. Maybe?
Maybe. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, okay, so let Zhang Fan in. They're gonna get 4K game buy into the room.
With the translation in chat, very helpful. Looks like actually did not practice the map, supposedly.
Ah, I see.
Might be a good idea for them to not play him if he didn't practice.
Okay,
Seems
so
like a lot of the
China's
small SVs can kind of take you off guard.
Yeah, China's substituting in Arpia, one of their own team members. Yes. Yeah, that's a good thing about having more players on your team is that you can have other people to practice the maps that need practicing. But China are pretty limited with their 4-person roster. We'll see if Zhang Fan has actually practiced it, or if they don't actually have 3 players who know the map that well.
Yeah, I think with these circumstances, I think this might be looking like a very good pick out of Canada. It makes sense why they banned it now.
Okay.
All right, so this will be 4K game buys first map played in this match. We'll see how
I
it
think he
goes.
played Magnolia
Satori
at the
apparently
very
starting
start.
the match with
Oh wow! Already on 1,000.
1.2 million points.
Oh, so good. It's amazing that China managed to get so many points in the first few notes.
Looks like okay. Looks like it's all fixed, and as expected, very close right off the bat.
4K game by not having the best accuracy time, but It is the very start of the map, we'll see. Kiora actually dropping a couple 200s, it looks like there. Oh, and another one. 4K Game By also struggling with some of those SVs. The score lead's going to go back and forth a little bit.
Yeah, I don't think... Seems to be pretty uncomfortable with his accuracy on that. So Kiora just has to hold on a little bit because he's also dropping quite a few 200s. Seems like the accuracy on the other players are more or less the same. So it's, again, it's down to those two.
And it looks like Canada's now taken the lead. That was a big accuracy drop from Satori actually coming in. A few 200s there.
Yeah,
we're into the very last.
Either way.
Yeah. As long as they manage to avoid 200s. Oh, that's
Piggy
a
gets a
double 200 by Piggy. Worst possible time, and Arvia misses. And the points just slipped away from their fingers.
Oh, that was very close. Yeah, Canada cannot hold it together at the end there. So China will be on match point now. It's good to see the accuracy is now much lower on this map compared to every other map that's been played. Seeing a lot of 200s this pick by everyone.
Ratio is still there, but it's just some of the S catching people, kind of off guard, getting a few 200s here and there.
And now, but for the real reason why we're all here, let's see if China completes the Connect 4.
Endymion. It's actually pretty likely that they pick Endymion.
Yeah, I mean, the other picks are still pretty good for them, considering they won both of the non-standard ones.
Actually,
like you said at the very beginning, update might be good for them.
Maybe rotary slices. They've been kind of going towards like rice, I guess. I think maybe they want to avoid some of the really short, long notes in arc and up. That's a possibility. But yeah, now China on that match point. Canada's going to need to win 2 in a row to bring it to tiebreaker.
Oh,
they pick update. Okay.
no Connect 4.
This board is kind of a mess now. Not really any opportunities for anyone.
Yeah, Canada's got to win a lot now if they want to win this game. They're on pretty dangerous ground. Have to win 3 in a row. Can't lose one. And they're also playing on China's pick.
Yeah, China certainly isn't safe yet. This is their best chance to close it out, I think, now. But if there's like a miss that comes in again, then Canada could definitely try to capitalize with their own pick coming up next. I'll just say, like, I absolutely hate the end of this map. It could potentially, like, just all come down to that. The last few seconds could decide the entire map.
That makes it exciting though.
It does. Also really nerve-wracking. looks like basically tied at the start. I think Canada with a really slight early advantage because of Satori's small accuracy drops. There is going to be an LN section coming up here. And immediately we see it swing back. Stability dropping down to 99.67.
Yeah, Satori trading though, as well as XZ dropping even more.
Yeah, some accuracy struggles on the LN section by China.
And on Canada's side, Piggy and Kiora are holding very strong accuracies.
Oh no, don't do this. Not now. But yeah, XZ is falling behind a little bit for the other players. And pretty soon we're gonna be getting into the section with all of the schlongs. Right here, and we immediately see a couple of 200s across the board here.
Potential lack drops here. Can Canada hold their lead? Oh, stability
no.
with a miss.
That's
it's so close.
Oh wait, they still won. They still won. Oh my god!
That really came down
I
at
thought
the
it was all
very
over.
end.
Oh my god! I thought it was all over just then, but
434 points.
So lucky that was right at the end of the map, so the combo didn't have any opportunity to kick in. That was insane. Saved though, saved. The accuracy definitely pulling through for Canada.
Oh man, that was almost so tragic. The miss at the very end.
Oh my god. But now they have, this is a big opportunity now for Canada. They can try and take it right back.
Yes, they can also deny the connect for it. I mean, they only have 3 maps left to pick, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Endymion looks pretty good.
This is going to be the last pick as well, before the tiebreaker, potentially. So, 2 of these maps are not going to be played. Endymion's is like definitely the most standard pick. More straightforward than the other 2. Arc is if they, I mean, maybe they think that China was like, dropping a lot of accuracy on the LN at the end of update. So maybe they would want to pick Arc if they want to take that kind of risk. I'm not sure if they would pick Rotary.
Yeah, when matches get this late, it's always really interesting because all of the picks that are left are neither team's prior, right? So
yeah, and it depends on whether Canada wants to say, like, if they want to stick with their original game plan from before the match, or if now that they've seen like what China's scores are, like, do they want to change, or do they want to like take some kind of risk, or do they see something in China's scores that they think they can capitalize on? But no, it's going to be Endymion.
very nice. One of the best songs to end the pick phase here, so Canada needs to win this one if they want to have a chance to play the tiebreaker. We've seen the tiebreaker a couple of times already, I believe.
We have. At least once. Let's have a look.
Actually, we've only seen it once, I think.
Yeah, once.
On the
Australia versus Japan.
Very first block of the tournament.
That was the one we won. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And now, potentially could happen again. Canada definitely have the potential to take this point.
All right. As we get into this, Canada needs to win this point. Trying to have a chance to deny the tiebreaker here, but this is on Canada's pick. Stakes are high.
Definitely.
And again, whichever one of these teams wins actually advances to the next round. So there's a very, very low chance, if not no chance,
Yeah.
for the loser of this match to actually advance to the next stage. So this is a very important match for both of these.
Yeah, almost. Oh wait, no, that's not how you want to start the map.
Oh no!
That's a miss from Kiora. That is very bad on this map. And now he's going to need to really start building up the combo now.
Oh, that can do a lot to your mental, missing that early. We'll see if you can keep it up. But yeah, China's got a very sizable lead, considering how early it is now.
Yeah, I mean, the good thing is that it was so early, so that, I mean, if China misses mid-map, then, you know, the advantage would be going to Canada, most likely. But
yeah,
the problem is they need that
probably
miss.
the very beginning.
Yeah, the problem is they need that miss, though, to come in from China now. Because China's accuracy is probably not going to drop low enough for Canada to come back on that.
Yeah, I think even without the miss, they'd still have the accuracy lead because RP is struggling a little bit. Up and then the 99.5. And we'll see if they hold it together on the last section. We've seen XC have a couple of random misses here and there.
And it looks like China, despite Satori's act drops, it's not going to be anywhere near enough. And they're going to take the last break point from Canada and win 5-3.
Yeah, that'll be it. 6,000 point difference. 32 from Donex. Very nice.
Really good score. And that's going to be China. I think. So China's won against Peru and Canada now. Canada has played all of their matches now, I think. And yeah, so that means Canada are definitely eliminated from the group. And China is definitely advancing now.
Yeah, Canada's lost to both China and USA. So regardless of the outcome of that game, which is tomorrow or later today for some people, I guess, depends on the time zone. But yeah, depends on the outcome of that game.
Yeah, that will be 7 hours from now, and it will be to decide the seeding of the group for the bracket then. Well, that was our only match for the block, actually, so next match that will come up is going to be in about 5 hours. Hold on. 6 hours, I think, is more accurate. 12 UTCs in 6 hours, yeah. So that will be Philippines versus Hong Kong, Korea versus Italy, Thailand versus Spain, Japan versus Russia, and the UK versus Malaysia. So 5 matches all at once in 6 hours.
I think the one going to be streamed is the Philippines and Hong Kong. So if you want to see those teams, make sure you tune in about 6 hours from now. But yeah, for now, that'll be it for us.
Yeah. Congratulations to China, and we'll be heading out for about 6 hours, and we'll come back later today. So until then, see you next time.